you are needing to access the NC Kids Digital Library, this is how you can do it. You go to our website, arlibrary.org/Ashe, and it'll bring you to our home screen where you can see all of our really cool stuff. But if we're going straight to NC Digital Kids, you'll go to our digital collections, and you'll see some of our other digital collections on here, like NC Live and Northwestern Regional Library and our Overdrive. But here is NC Kids Digital Library. And it brings you to their home screen, which has all these really cool book lists that you can go through. And we will talk about these in just a second. But first, we're going to sign in. So you click the little blue sign in box and go to Appalachian Regional Library. That is your library. That will always be your library if you're part of Ashe County. And once you hit sign in, it will bring you to this screen, which will tell you how to log in and access the resource. You can use your library card number. If you have a library card, your library barcode number will be the number on the back of the card, and your PIN number will be the last 4 digits of your phone number that we have on file at the library. If you are a student and you are using your student access, your number will be your student number, and I'm going to go ahead and type mine in. And your password or PIN will be the last 4 digits of that number. So mine, if I was using my student number, would be 4393. And so I'm going to type mine in. And it'll take you back to the NC Kids Digital Library home screen. There are several different ways that you can search for items on NC Digital Kids. You can always go to the search bar and type in anything. I'm going to type in Harry Potter. And you see they have a full Harry Potter collection on here. You could search by subject and come into the different subjects and see how many books they have of certain subjects. Everyone knows my favorite thing is comic books. So they have 1,460 comic and graphic novels, which is pretty awesome. You can go into the collection. You can go to Always Available, which are things that will always have a copy for you to check out. You can go to new ebooks, most popular things. There's read-alongs. We have audiobooks. Search through those. They do have a few educational videos and book talks. I'm going to go to Always Available and find a book on here. So one of our women that we voted on for best characters was Nancy Drew. So I'm going to go get a Nancy Drew book. This is the audiobook that I've clicked on. So I clicked on the Nancy Drew Diaries audiobook. And it'll come up with a screen like this when you're ready to borrow it. And you can borrow for a different time period. So you have 7 days, 14 days, or 21 days. Borrow for 14 days. On your computer, you can download the copy, or you can listen in the browser. You can scroll through at different times. If you come into different areas, you're able to bookmark different times whenever you come back. You can go to the different chapters and find your spot within the chapters. You can set a timer so it'll turn off within different times. If you are driving, or maybe you were at home and listening to it and you only want to listen to it for 30, 20 minutes, whatever timer you want to put it on. And you can also change the speeds. I'm going to go back and I'm going to borrow an ebook. Go to ebooks. We will do Arusha and The End of Time because I really wanted to read that. If you click on the front of the book, it's going to take you to the description scene. And you can see the full description here. You can read a sample if you want to read a little sample to figure out if you want to check it out or not. See the details of the book. It'll tell you when it was published. You can see some reviews. And whenever you're ready to borrow, you just hit borrow, just like we did on the audiobook. And I'm going to borrow this one for 21 days because I think it will take me longer to read it. So hit borrow. And it'll give you a couple of different options. If you have a Kindle, you can send it to your Kindle account and read it from your Kindle. You can also download it to read offline, and you can read it, or you can just read it in the browser. So I'm going to read mine in the browser right now. So as you can see, it shows you the book, and just like you would be picking up the actual copy, you can scan through and go to the different chapters. Some really great things about NC Kids: you could search the book for a chapter or a scene that you might be looking for. Maybe you know the name of a character and you want to search for them. You can search by chapters, of course. You can go to your bookmarks. You can always bookmark different places in the book and they will keep those for you. You can also change the reading settings, which I think is a really great tool. You can make the font bigger. You can make it smaller. You can change the lighting. So currently where I'm bright, I really like to read in sepia because it helps my eyes a little bit better. You can also read in dark. You can change the type of font you are reading in if you have trouble reading in certain fonts. I don't like reading in this type of font, so I might want to do a custom font, or I can choose for what they have available. And then they give you some tips on how to read the book in the best ways. And whenever you're done, you can always put a bookmark in, and it's going to save my spot right here. You can see down here how far I've progressed and where I'm at in the book on the scroll line. Whenever I click off, I can always go back to my account and hit my loans, or you can hit your little bookshelf here that they have. So this is where you can see your loans. I have 3 books checked out right now. You could also have a wish list. Whenever something might be unavailable, you can see some of them will have that little scroll on the top of them that says unavailable. I can put it on my wish list and check it out later. We also have rated titles. These are titles that I went through and rated because I really liked them. You can go through and see your history and all the things that you've checked out here lately. If I go back to my loans and I am done with the book, I finished Delia's Dull Day the other day, so I'm going to go ahead and return it. Because remember, this is a library, even though it's digital, there are only so many copies that can be checked out in the library. So we're going to return the title. And it returned it right for me. And that way I can check out more books. NC Digital Kids lets you check out 5 titles at a time. So I have 2 books right now, so I could check out 3 more if I'd like. But that is the pretty much basic run through of how to use NC Digital Kids while you're at home. If you have any questions, you can always ask the library. You can call us while we're out these next two weeks. But we do hope that you are able to use all of our online resources. And we hope to see you soon. And everyone, please stay safe and well. And please stay hydrated as well. And we'll see you around. Bye.